Welcome to week 7 of online learning, everybody. For periods 1, 2, and 3, I apologize about not having a Zoom last week. It just didn't work out, and I apologize. That's on me. But I wanted to bring your attention to this over here. I looked, and a lot of you guys haven't been keeping up, and a lot of you didn't do week 6 yet. That's all right, but make sure you try to get into me. Because as it is week 7, it is June 1st. Our last day of school is June 15th, and that's including weekends. So we have about 14 days with weekends. Without weekends, we only have about 12 days of school left. And I want to make sure you finish these up on a strong note, so make sure you get this FA into me. And if you have a chance to do PA, but the FA is the most important one. I also want to mention that right now there is a lot of things going on in the world. Not to mention one of the reasons why we can't be in class is because of the outbreak that's going on. Plus, you might see other things on the news recently, and I just want you guys. I hope you guys are safe, and I really do miss all you guys. And how proud I am of all of you. You guys have done an amazing job this school year with all the things that are going on right now, and you're doing a really good job. Um, and on that note, I want to make sure you guys finish strong, and I want to make sure we get you guys taken care of. And hopefully next year I'll get to see you guys in some capacity. I know you'll be in the high schools, but if you ever want to stop by for SSL hours, just let me know. Just send me an email. That'd be perfectly great. If you want to stop by, just say hello. That'd be great. If you ever want to help tutor some 8th graders like you guys can help them, show them the ropes of what 8th grade's like, or help them with science or anything like that. Let me know. I'm sure I'll have some students next year who'd like to see you guys. And I'm going to try and make a point to come to a couple of the high school games, basketball, football. We'll see what I can do, and maybe I can see some of you guys there. Other than that, I hope you guys are happy because you're graduating 8th grade, and I'll hope to see you soon. But the other thing I need to talk about is here is your week 7 work. This week 7 work is a little bit different from what you're used to. So let me just quick talk about how this is going to work. So they are both due Sunday. I split them up on the calendar to make it a little bit easier for you guys to keep things organized. But if you click on modules over here, you're going to see all these. You can close out the ones we're not doing. If you haven't finished week 6, 5, 4, 3, or 2, or 1, if you haven't finished any of these, feel free to go back and turn in the ones you need to turn into. I will still take the credit on those. We look over here. Here's week 7. This here is the warm-up. This is not graded. So if you do not wish to do the warm-up, you do not have to. I will say it might help you get some ideas and understanding where you're going. But that's all right. Week 7 here, the PA, which is your homework grade, 10%. This is a Google Doc. I think we've had a couple of these in the past. You just fill out the Google Doc and you submit it with a submit button. A lot of times when people see a 0 and ask me why I gave them a 0 and they say they turned something in, we'll both go there, or I'll check in and I'll see that they forgot to hit the submit button. I can't see the work if you don't hit submit button. It just says you didn't turn anything in to me. Once you hit that submit button, it shows up and I can put a grade in the grade book, so make sure you hit the submit button. And then down here, this FA, this is what's going to be different. Okay, so let's talk about what this FA is going to be like this week. Normally, it's a quiz. That's what you guys have been having for the past 7 weeks. But this time, it's a little different. It's going to be making a Google slide, a slideshow, and there's a little template here to help you guys out. I foresee this might be an issue of learning how to submit this. If you have a very, very, very hard time, you can always just email a copy to me, either to the .org address or to my .mcps address. But let's just go through here what I'm expecting of you guys, because this makes it look really, really, really difficult. It's really not. So let's just break this up. So you're going to learn this unit. There's 8 planets. We don't include Pluto. I know there's debate about that, but for this, we're not including Pluto. So there are 8 planets. Let's get a different color. That green's kind of hard to see. She's red. So 8 planets. PL for planets, right? 4 of them are inner planets. And 4 of them are outer planets. I'll use blue for this. 4 outer. Okay. All this inner and outer means is, are they inside the asteroid belt or are they outside the asteroid belt? And that's going to be in your reading. You're going to learn about that. Or if you want to speak to me, I am going to be having a Zoom on Tuesday and Wednesday. I guarantee it this time. Wednesday and Thursday. Wednesday and Thursday is going to be when we're doing the Zoom, and I will make every effort to be there. And I could try to coach you through this as well. But there's 4 inner planets, 4 outer, Inside asteroid belt, outside asteroid belt. Okay, so the first slide, number one slide on your slideshow should have this title, something like solar system or planets. Okay, then who you are. So you could be like the great and powerful Mr. Brando or whoever you are, so I know who to give the points to and what period you're in, what class period, and that's all worth 1 point. Okay, slide number number 2. Okay, so we put number 2 here. So on the second slide, go pick one of these inner planets. So it can. I'll give you an example. One of them would be Earth. Earth is an inner planet. We're inside the asteroid belt. So you would write the name of the planet. So you could put like Earth, and then you write composition. So we have what, rocks and water, right? So rocky and watery. Do we have an atmosphere? We talked first quarter about this. Can you breathe? Can kites fly? Do you see clouds? We have an atmosphere. What kind of temperatures are here on Earth? Are they boiling? Or are they moderate? Or are they very, very cold? Okay, does it depend on where we are on Earth? What season we're in? Okay. Number of moons. How many moons do we have? We should think back a little bit back. Luna Lovegood, you know. All right. Average distance from the sun. You can look that up. And the length of a revolution. That's how long a year is. Okay, a revolution around the sun. How long does that take? So how long does a year take? And how wide is the Earth? What's our diameter? And again, something to look up. Okay. Or any other of the inner planets. You don't need to pick Earth if you don't wish to. All right. So then on your third slide, on slide number 3, you'll pick another inner planet. Remember, there are 4 of them, so you have your choice. You'll do the same thing. Tell me a name. Tell me what it's made out of. Tell me what kind of weather they have there, how hot it is, how cold it is. Do they have an atmosphere? How many moons do they have? How long is one of their years? Okay. Then on your 4th slide, you'll pick one of the outer planets. And I'm going to pick my favorite planet. My favorite planet is Neptune. You don't have to pick Neptune, but I like Neptune, so I'm going to say Neptune. Okay, that's on the outside of the asteroid belt. That is a outer planet. And you're going to tell me its name. You're going to tell me, does it have a surface? Is it gaseous? What color is it? What kind of atmosphere does it have? What kind of temperatures does Neptune do? How many moons does Neptune have? What's the average of the sun? How long does a year take on Neptune? Put all that on a slide. And then for number 4, for your 5th slide, you're going to pick one more of the outer planets and do that same thing. Name, atmosphere, how long a year is, how far from the sun it is. Try to get those descriptions in there. So in the end, you're going to have 5 slides. Your first slide is worth 1 point. All the rest of your slides are worth 4 points. So 4 times 4 is 16, plus 1, 17. So this is worth 17 points total. And you're going to submit that on here on My MC Plus Classroom. But if you can't figure it out, if there's some issues going on, then you let me know, and then we'll talk about emailing it to me, and we'll figure that out and when that time comes. But this is what you need to do this week for your test points, or 17 points. Okay. Hopefully that explains everything you need to know. If you have any questions, and I'm sure you will, again, we'll have Zoom meetings on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I'll send out the Zoom links then. You can always email me. I am a little behind on emails. Some things have been going on where emails have been hard for me to get out, but I'll try to get to those to you as soon as we can. And I hope that you guys have a lovely day, and I will see you in our Zoom meetings. All right, guys. Bye-bye.